Pelican hard cases are lightweight, waterproof, and can take a serious beating.
The case is a 11 out of 10 in toughness.
As the largest manufacturer of protection cases in the world, Pelican is trusted by the most demanding fields, including military, aerospace, EMS, fire, and defense.
I think people choose Pelican cases because of their lifetime warranty, water resistance, and their high impact resistance.
So tough, Pelican can stand up to Mother Nature's worst.
Things like the tsunami, where our cases turned up months later, camera inside was all secure and still dry.
Pelican started in a garage in Torrance, California. Today, the headquarters are still in Torrance, but the footprint is now 200,000 square feet. And the cases start out the same way they did back in that garage, as tiny plastic pellets.
Our polypropylene material is a high-impact material, which makes the protector cases very durable.
The polypropylene pellets are stored in silos until a high-pressure vacuum moves them into mixers where a liquid blowing agent is added.
The liquid blowing agent actually creates internal bubbles in the structure, which it makes it more resistant to impact.
The plastic pellets are then heated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit to liquefy them.
It takes approximately between 30 and 45 seconds in order to plasticize our material to a liquid form.
In a supersized machine named Colossus, the liquid plastic is injected into a pressure mold to form the body and the lid.
Colossus is one of the biggest machines here in the West Coast. It's an 1,800-ton press.
1,800 tons of pressure is like having 10 Panzer tanks roll over top of you. Once the molds are set, a giant robotic arm that looks like it came off a transformer takes the mold, trims any excess plastic, and places it onto the conveyor belt headed for assembly.
The assembly process consists of installing the handles, the latches, the hinge pins, the foam, the logos.
The handles, latches, and pressure valves are also made using injection molding. The valve solves a technicality of the cases being airtight. If it undergoes a change in air pressure, the difference of the air inside and outside the case can create a suction that stops you from opening the case.
It lets air in, lets air out, depending on the altitude.
Like releasing a suction cup, the valve equalizes the pressure, so you'll always be able to open the case. After injection molding, the valve parts are loaded into an automated assembly machine.
We get two of our parts, our bottom and our top. On this picture, what it does is it starts going from station to station. It picks up one, goes to the next station, over and over again.
The valve, along with all the other smaller elements, meet up at the first of 3 assembly stations.
I finished assembling the base of the case.
First are the wheels and trolley.
I get the wheels, take the trolley, set the trolleys in place.
Then the handles are attached. The handles have a hard rubber and a soft rubber.
Where your fingers are wrapped around it, it's got a soft rubber, making it easy for you to pick up.
We'll take it, turn it over, put the purge knob on, put the lock protectors, spin it around, give it a quick check.
At the second station, the lid is assembled with the latches.
I put the padlocks, 2 of these. Then I start putting the pins for the latches.
After the latches that close the case are secured, the protective foam is placed inside the case.
The foams they put like cameras inside.
Our cases are configured with foam so that you can cut up sections to feed your equipment, cameras, camcorders, computers.
And after I'm done with the foam, I also put the lid with the pins.
At the final station, the O-ring that makes the case airtight and watertight is installed.
When the case actually clasps together, it actually clasps together on the O-ring and thereby sealing the base and the lid of the case with the soft O-ring.
The O-ring and its watertight seal was what defined Pelican in its early days.
Pelican was founded by a gentleman named Dave Parker, whose original interests were diving. Really, the true entrepreneur, starting in his garage with his wife, making the first original cases.
The first case out of the garage was a first aid kit, but it soon became obvious that airtight cases would be effective in other industries as well.
Pelican's products have now accommodated many different markets: first responders, fire, police, military, the film industry.
Serving those industries for 40 years has turned Pelican into a world leader in the design, development, and manufacturing of watertight and airtight protective cases.
Pelican has evolved today to be a global company.
To stay number one, Pelican has to push these cases to their limit.
We will simulate the case being dropped, being put in deep water, hammering.
Tested, proven, and with Pelican's lifetime guarantee, you know whatever you put inside your case, it will be well protected.
Pelican designs its case very much with its motto in mind, which is protecting all that you value.